can you do? I mean, there's nothing you can do. You can't do anything. There's nothing. We can't do. We couldn't throw. We throwing interceptions. It just, man.
What is up, everyone? Welcome to another post-game show. Welcome to another post-game loss. 5-3, the Giants fall again to the supposedly not so good Washington Nationals. With Kyle Harrison on the mound, the Giants again fail to do much offensively, finally threaten in the ninth, and then completely blow it. Can't even score a single run and do what they do best, leave men on base. Another frustrating day, another disappointing day, and now the Nationals have a chance to get to 500 tomorrow. The Giants are now 4-8. We're on a pace to lose over 100 freaking games. What is going on? Give me at least one. It's early tonight because I need to sleep. I need it to sleep tonight. It is technically early in the season, but that's no excuse for this performance. Early, middle of the year, end of the year, this is just terrible. Let's freaking get some W's here against a poor team. I can get it. The Dodgers, who swept the Giants, kept it close a couple of those games. I can get some tough games against the Padres. The Giants still won several of those games. But now we're taking on the Nats. Okay, one game, one outlier, maybe yesterday. But again? Now I don't know about tomorrow. You lose tomorrow, you just got swept by the Nationals. But let's jump into the comment section before we break this game down. We got Linda Rocha. We got the W. Kovacs. Historically, Giants are terrible with bases loaded and no outs. Oh, my God. I mean, last year it was bad. Last year it was bad. What were they today with runners in scoring position about? I had at least one hit. I know that. Let's see. 1 for 6. 1 for 6. What are they? And by the way, Giants have not had a home run this entire homestand. Nary one. Not a home run this homestand. They're like 2 for 28. It's horrible with runners in scoring position. Meanwhile, the Nationals, 3 for 8. The Nationals are getting it done when it counts. The Nationals are finding a way, and they deserve to win these games. There's no excuses for this. 1 for 6 with runners in scoring position. 11 left on base as a team. For the Nationals, 4. They made their hits count, and they only had 8 hits. Giants had 10. Hits don't matter if you can't bring them home. What's up, Linda Rocha? What's up, man? Well, we got a super chat on board already. Oh, my gosh. The streak continues. The streak continues. I really thought today was going to be the day the streak would end. It's one of those days I'm like, well, this is it, and I can't even be mad at y'all. But you come through. And it's a 4.99 early struggles, but will this strengthen the team? Oh, my God, I hope so. I hope so. They were 0-3 in the last inning alone. 0 for 3. Let me jump back. Thank you so much for that super chat. Salvation Army Rancho Cordova call. What the heck goes on? Here we go here. Concerned? Not with our pitching. We will straighten this out. No concerns from Robert Rothberg. Melvin stepped into a dumpster fire. Come on, Bob. I mean, Bob can't go up there and hit. He can, and he probably would do better. But, like, genuinely, like, can't blame it all on Bob. But, hey, what's going on? We're having the same problems we had last year. Linda Rocha. Oh, yeah. I saw what you said earlier. That's some scary stuff. But I'm thinking about Linda Rocha, and I think you're going to be here for a while. Okay, we're not letting you go nowhere. Linda Rocha, we need you. We need you. Oh, we love you here. Linda Rocha is one of the bigger supporters that we got here at the Humm Baby Baseball channel. So thinking of you for sure, and I'm glad you're here. and hope you'll be here for the long haul. Although let's have can we play a little better here for Linda and all the fans like Dulce Maris. I hope Hicks does well tomorrow, or I will be homeless. Oh my gosh, no worries for Sir JD. Can we not cuss? I don't mind a little cussing here and there. I try not to cuss myself because I cuss on the daily, just to be honest. But I try to minimize it for the streams because I know we got a lot of people here and not everybody likes extreme cussing. So I try to keep it to a minimum. But the way the Giants are playing, a few are going to slip out. A few are going to slip out. Too many holes in that lineup. Eric, everything aligned for Conforto to hit another salami and walk off. It was, and I was like, here's our moment. And instead he hit the one place we couldn't even score. Yep, the little ground out back to the mound. We're not conceding. There's nothing to concede. It's just, why wasn't Buster in the lineup? Well, if you're talking about Posey, it's because he's unfortunately retired, but we do need to get him back at this point in time. Historically, Giants would tell you, yep, I saw that, and you're absolutely right. Barry Bond, we need Bonds, we need Will Clark, we need all these guys. Robert can't keep turning pages, but suck it up and realize we aren't that good. But why, though? I mean, the roster on paper is clearly better than the Nationals. I mean, on paper. But we got to do it on the field. Now, Kyle Harrison had decent stuff today. I thought his stuff looked pretty solid. He threw 6 innings. He gave up 3 runs. Ryan Walker gives up a run. We'll go through the whole thing. Taylor Rogers and then Tyler Rogers came in and weren't so great. But, I mean, the pitching was not horrible. The problem was we can't score runs. I mean, 5 runs is all we needed. Couldn't get it. Could only get 3 runs against a Nationals team. And it was just Odone. It was Garcia, Weems came in, Floro came in, Harvey came in, Finnegan came in. We couldn't hit against any of these dudes. Threatened finally in the 9th, but couldn't do really any major damage. Only how many extra base hits today? Any? Do we get any? I don't think we got a 1. Mike Yastrzemski finally got a hit. Actually, a couple of hits. 2 for 3 today. Shout out to Mike getting that average over 100, and genuinely, and it was meant to be because in that first at bat or whenever he got his first hit, Mike Yastrzemski took 2 pitches that could have been strike 3. One of them was right there. It was clearly a strike. I think even the umpire was like, "Bro, I can't even call you out, man. You even he felt bad for Yaz. So Yaz took strike 3, didn't call it. Another pitch was right there, maybe a little high, but it could have easily been a strike. Umpire was like, Yaz, I'm gonna give you one more chance. And he finally picked up the base hit. But Mike Yastrzemski hopefully coming out of the slump after today. But yeah, not a lot of heart out there for sure. Great at bat for Solera to get nothing. Yeah, Jim coming back from 0-2, thought we were going to get this game. I thought in the 9th inning we had it. Maybe Nats are just awesome. Well, at the end of the day, if that ends up being the case, we can always look back and say Nats were better than we thought. But exactly what you did last year, you kept saying this team will contend. Yeah, last year, stop giving us false hope to us poor Giants fans. Malone Labe, Golden God, Pat the Bat got his work cut out for him. Pat the Bat, get these guys going. Okay. How the F does the Nats always have good numbers on us? I don't know. You're wearing headphones. I'll try not to scream too loud. You got the headphones on. We got a headphone alert right here. Holy crap, man. The chat is rocking 87 to hear the rant right now for this team that is just completely, absolutely disappointing to be 4-8. It's not the end of the world or the end of the season. And genuinely, it is early in the season, and there is time to get out of this. But this is a terrible, terrible start. And are the Giants going to be 4-8, whatever that percentage is, the rest of the year? There's no way. They've lost twice as many games as they won, and I believe that would result in more than 100 losses over the course of a full season. So I can't imagine the Giants are not going to do a little bit better here. But the thing is, you can lose to good teams, but you can't lose to bad teams. And if the Nats end up being bad, we got problems. I'll take that bet, Eric. Michael Roeder, lots of haters here tonight. Eric, are you literally going to say that every day, dude? What exactly am I saying every day? What are you talking? That it's early? I'm saying that because Malone Labe asked me to say that. I wasn't going to say it. I'm saying it because Malone asked me to say it. So I will say, yes, it's early. Is that an excuse? No, I don't believe it is a good excuse. I don't care how early it is. Why are you sucking? Why are you losing? Why aren't you hitting? Why can't we score runs? I thought we had this great team. What's going on? And yeah, rotation is a little banged up, but we're losing games that Snell starts. We're losing games that Harrison starts. We're losing games that Logan Webb starts. We're losing games that all the good pitchers are starting. Much less when we go to bullpen games here, we got problems. And I don't even know if signing up more pitching is going to help. We can't score runs. Trevor Bauer can go out there and pitch and pitch well. We're still going to lose if we can't score runs. Dodgers already running away with the division. Could be worse. Could be a Mets fan. Always could be worse. Angelica Raya. Early, but it's like the freaking flu. They all get it, but they can't hit. Keep it real. I'm not sure if we should have fired Gabe Kapler. They were 0-3. Oh, God, man, I'm so far behind. It's crazy. I'm so far behind the chats. We got another super chat. $2 from Michael Roeder. Get Fitzgerald into the lineup. And thank you so much, Michael Roeder. And we also got one. Jason Corona. Keep the streak alive. Stop the haterade. The streak continues. Unbelievable. You guys are carrying this channel on your back. Daniel Berry Sports Highlight. 10 member for 6 months. How y'all lose to the Nats twice. Shaking my head. Shaking. Don't blame Melvin. It's execution. Execution. Bro, I love that you said that. We got to execute. It's all about execution, okay? And I do believe that if we can just execute, things will get a lot better.
Execution.
Execution.
Down the stretch, you and Serge seem to be in a really great rhythm. What allowed you guys to be so successful?
Did a good job execution.
Good job execution.
You also had the first stretch Nick was talking about, the 15-2 run. We went with a small lineup with 5 really good offensive players on the court. What does it do for your offense when everybody out there is really accomplished as an offensive player?
It's good.
Rush, you had 8 assists in the fourth quarter. What did you see from them defensively that allowed you to focus as much as you did on passing the rock?
We did a good job executing.
Good job
Are
executing.
you upset with something?
Execution, man. Execution.
I just don't like you.
You don't?
No,
Do you not like Nick either?
I love Nick.
Don't like
I
you.
don't like you.
Well, you gave us about the same answers.
Yeah. You got another question?
You played a great game, one of your better ones. Is this one, in terms of production, assists, rebounds, points? Is this one of the better games you can think of in your career?
Good execution.
Execution. I'm sorry, I had to play that. I thought made me think of that when you said it. Execution all day. We got to get the execution going, ladies and gentlemen. We got to execute. Conforto has gotten ice cold. Oh no, we can't have that. I know ball. We got Ivan Report. We got JDWHS. We're gonna Warlock. 5 months membership. Real tough loss. Adams is really giving me cocky Tatis Jr. vibes. Tomorrow's a new day. We got new days, new day after new day, but it better not be a new loss. Kim Ing should replace Zaidi. I'll take Kim. Hey, I don't care. Put together, I mean, Zaidi put together a decent roster. It's not happening on the field right now. Did you see the new Joker trailer? I haven't seen that yet. Can we hire Will Clark as the hitting coach? Let's see if Will the Thrill can do something. They need to pay every day like it's the 9th inning. Yaz warming up. Yaz is getting going, waking up. Only 3 hits and 1 run as a minor leaguer is tough. Never. PK, I never see you on the Thag channel. What's up, Tommy Hugsley? I want to say, everyone, jumping out. I'm jumping into the new comments. If you put a comment and I miss it, I apologize. They're flying through. Thank you guys so much for being here today. We're going to break this one down. Callie Oki, Slippery, 1 bat short. We went through the bottom of the 9th, shaking my head, doesn't know ball. In my honest opinion, I think Matos, Ramos are better options than Yaz and Slater. What an unfortunate freaking result today. 5-3 the final score in this one. And just didn't execute. We just did not execute. You don't think it's a decent roster? What did Chapman hit last year? Average. Well, Chapman brings more to the table than the bat. I mean, he has power potential, but we got elite defense at third. We got elite defense at short. We got guys like Jung-Hoo Lee, supposed to be a great hitter. We got Wade Jr., great on base guy. Soler, big power. He's hit 48 home runs. Conforto is supposed to bring some big power. Chapman, like I just said, good power and great defense. Estrada is solid. Yaz was solid. Don't know what's going on. Bailey's one of the top catching young players in the game. And then our rotation wise, I mean, Harrison, Webb, Snell, obviously Jordan Hicks, obviously Robbie Ray's coming back. Alex Cobb is coming back. I mean, The bullpen, okay, every bullpen's got its problems, but we got one of the better closers in the game, and we got the Rogers twins, and we got some good options, Jackson, et cetera, Ryan Walker. I mean, look, I'm not saying we're stacked like the Dodgers, but it's a decent looking roster. Decent. I mean, would we not agree? The karaoke connection. I know you're not asking me. I'm not sure you're talking. I know you're not asking me. Of course, I know that's Westbrook, the most overrated NBA player of all time. What? What? If we lose tomorrow, I don't hear boos. I'm gonna lose a lot of hope in Giants fans. Keeping it real. Keeping it real. There is hope. This team has no heart. Every team has a tough stretch, and we got to just hope that our tough stretch is at the beginning of the season. Let's break this one down and how these runs got scored as we do every night. Today's recap is brought to you by Papachon. Agree 100% on the roster, but they aren't even playing decent on the field. They are horrible right now. Keeping it real. You are keeping it 100, and I'm keeping it 100 when I say I just hope that this is one of the bad stretches in the season. At some point in every year, maybe we go 4-8, right? We can go 4-8, maybe in June, maybe in May, maybe in August. Hopefully this is our 4-8 and our only 4-8 in this season, because damn, that's a bad stretch. So this game, everything got going in the second inning. Bottom half of the second inning, the Giants were able to get on the board after Mike Yastrzemski finally gets a base hit on a bat. It looked like he struck out twice, ends up hitting a little shot into center field, and then Patrick Bailey hit a line bullet into a fairly deep center field to score the run. 1-0 at that point, and I'm thinking, okay, Giants got this one. Now we're going to go off. And before I could even think about that anymore, the Nationals came fighting back with a Jacob Young base hit. Jacob Young stole second. Jacob Young stole third. And C.J. Abrams hit the ball out of the ballpark. He is an impressive-looking player right there. Gave the Nats a 2-1 lead. In the top of inning number 5, the Nationals were able to score another run and make it 3-1 at that point. Giants in the bottom of 6th, that's when a rally started. And when they tied up that game after the Nick Ahmed base hit, 3-3, again, I'm like, okay, we're back in the driver's seat here. We're going to take the lead. And before I could even think any further on that, the Nats scored again on a sac fly from Trey Lipscomb, 4-3. And they end up adding one in the 9th. Giants threatened big time in the bottom of the 9th. Jung-Hoo Lee base hit. Wilmer Flores base hit. I'm like, we got this. We got this. We're at least going to tie. Soler walks. How do you F this up? How do you F this up? Bases loaded, bottom of the 9th, down by 2. How can you screw it up? And Michael Conforto hits it right back to the pitcher. And then Matt Chapman grounds into a freaking double play. That is absolutely horrible. You talk about getting fans' hopes up. How can you not score at least one? Just terrible. A terrible last 9th inning there to load the bases with no out and screw that up. Good teams don't have 4-8 bad stretches. You don't think? I guarantee you some of these world champions here in recent years have had 4-8 stretches at some point in the year. It's a long season. It's a long season. Maybe you're right. Who won the World Series last year? I already forgot. Who won the World Series last year? We just watched it. The Rangers. The Texas Rangers. 2023 Texas Rangers won the World Series last year. Let's see how they started out of curiosity last year. Just out of curiosity. So last year, the Rangers, they actually won the first 3 games, and they were 2-3. They won a game. They lost because they won. They were pretty much started hot. You're right, man. They pretty much started hot, but they did have a stretch like right here in June. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They went 2-7 there. They had a little 2-7 stretch. then here they have 1, 2, 3. Looks like about a 2-5 stretch. So, yeah, 4-8. There may be a 4-8 stretch in here somewhere. Like right here, they lost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 in a row. There you have it. There's your 0-8 stretch. So, I mean, they lost 8 in a row and winning the World Series. It happens. It happens to every team. Maybe not every team, not 27 Yankees, okay? But teams go through tough stretches, even World Series champions. But I'm just hoping that tough stretches now, because if this represents the team, we're in deep freaking crap. We're in deep freaking crap. Hope there is some yelling going on in this locker room, something to wake this team up. Helmet, not yet. No helmet just yet. Any more super chats? No. Thank you so much, Jason Corona, Michael Roeder. I got to keep an eye on it. Sometimes I miss them. I missed one yesterday until the end of the stream. I think that guy who sent it might have left after I saw it. So I was really distraught about that. Rangers. Yeah, Rangers had a real bad stretch. There you have it. Very early to panic, but we did this all last year and the year before. We have every right to be concerned. That's in August. LOL. Not the same. Really? I would think August is worse. I would think August is worse. That's when you're getting towards the playoff run. That's when you want to be gelling. That's when you want to be looking good. You know, it's better to have a tough stretch in April and get, you want to be firing on all cylinders in July, August, September. But, every time I bring up an example, you just tell me it's not, nope, doesn't count. So I don't know what you want from me. You said good teams don't go 2-8 or 4-8. I showed an example of how they could. Every team has tough stretches. And you said, nope, that doesn't count. So nothing I can do. Look at the teams the Rangers played. Oh, that's a good idea. Let's do that. Who did they play during that tough stretch? Milwaukee. Milwaukee was pretty good last year. I'll give you that. Arizona. Okay, Arizona went on to freaking go to the World Series. And the Twins. Okay, Twins are pretty good. Yeah, I mean, they're playing decent teams. And we were playing decent teams up until now. Here's a tough stretch. Lost to Houston. Here's a tough stretch. Lost to Cleveland. They lost 3 in a row to Cleveland. And then to Boston. Those aren't very good teams. So, and it is what it is, dude. I mean, I can't convince you, but obviously tough stretches happen. I'm not trying to make excuses. I'm just saying I hope that this is just a tough stretch and it doesn't represent the 2024 team. I'm hoping it doesn't represent the 2024 team. But we'll see. But yeah, if we lose again tomorrow, I'm going to come back even more pissed. The Diamondbacks crashed and burned too. Weren't playing the Nats. I think the team is depressed from last year, but they're starting to stretch it out of their system. I hope so. Mr. Baby, what's going on? Yeah, Troy, it's not like it decides who makes the postseason. It is what it is, and that's all it is. Regal, we suck. Yeah, bad stretches happen. Bad stretches happen. Troy Miller's got us 92-70. I'm not trying to say that this is okay. I'm just saying it very well could be a tough stretch and not indicative and not representative of the 2024 San Francisco Giants. We could look back on this and be like, man, remember that? Got off to a tough start, but once we hit our stride, we were fine. That's the hope. I know Malone Labe, you think this is the team. You think that what we see is the team. If you're right, holy crap, we got a long mother freaking long season. Yeah, I didn't think you were asking me. Yeah, I didn't think you were asking me because I didn't even say. Yeah. The famous interview. I gotta love Westbrook, man, just for the interviews alone. But 92070 is laughable. What is that? A zip code? That sounds. What's that? Santa Isabel, California. 92070. It's a zip code. Why do Giants look old and slow? 92-70. Jorge should shove Yaz into a locker. Bumgarner is available. Put him in the pen. Newbies walking into this 2024 San Francisco Giants with depressed veterans and a new coach. We need to get our vision. Wake up, gel, start winning. I hope so. I hope so. Come here, love. Come here, kitty. Cove. Cove, come here. Come here. Don't be scared. What do you want? What do you want from me? Oh, jeez. When the baseball playoffs start in April, then I'll be worried. Yeah. Yeah. I guess that's all I can tell you guys. Player of the game today goes to you know what? Let's give it to Mike Yastrzemski. He's been battling. He's the longest, which is hard to believe. I don't even believe it myself. I don't believe that Mike Yastrzemski is the longest tenured Giant other than Austin Slater. That's hard to believe. He feels like a newbie. Mike Yastrzemski came along like I can't believe Mike Yastrzemski is like that's how fast the turnaround time is nowadays. He hadn't been here 5 years. He hadn't been here but 4 or 5 years, and nobody's been here longer except for Austin Slater. Back in the day, like back in the 80s, Robbie Thompson, Will Clark, Kevin Mitchell, Matt Williams, all these guys, they were here for years, 6, 7, 8, 9 years, 10 plus years. How's anyone supposed to get on the Wall of Fame anymore? You got to have 9 years to get on the Wall of Fame, or I think it's 5 years and an all-star team. How's anyone getting on the Wall of Fame anymore with this turnover? Holy Moses. We cycle through these guys. What is going on? Jiminy Christmas. Other than Slater. I said, other than Slater. You were quick on the trigger on that. You must have typed that as soon as I started to say it, because I knew I was going to say other than Slater. Slater does have he's got the what's the word? Seniority on the team. He's got the most seniority. But it's crazy. Like you look at I'm going to compare like a 1988 Giants roster. And then we can jump like 88, 89, 91, 92, 90 to like a 1990, say a 1992, 88, 89, 91, 92. About 4 year difference. Like 4 years, we got a whole new roster. 4 years, everything's new. 88, Bob Melvin. Bob freaking Melvin. How about that? So who was on the 92 and the 88? Will Clark was on both. Robbie Thompson was on both. Uribe. Okay, no, I don't see Uribe. We had Royce Clayton by then. Kevin Mitchell. We still had Kevin Mitchell. Didn't we? Yeah. Didn't we? Maybe they traded Kevin Mitchell before the 92 season. Brett Butler. I mean, we had some pretty good turnover even back then. But still, at least you have 4 or 5 players who last 5 years. Nowadays, like what's the average? Like 2-3 years, and they're gone. They're gone. But I bet that was probably about 6-7 guys here. Yaz needs to go work at a dental office. Yeah, the funny thing is we held on to one guy who's not doing so well. Even Joey Bart we sent to Pittsburgh, and Joey Bart making a name for himself in Pittsburgh already. What a crazy move that was. To get nothing for him. Couldn't disagree with that move more. I'll be ranting about that for a long time. He's hitting 375 over there. And yeah, small sample, but Benito Santiago. All the talk means nothing simple as that. See ball, hit ball, whatever happened to trusting your hand-eye coordination. No more guessing at the plate. Pitchers are getting really good, though. That's why we got the epidemic right now. Pitchers' arms are falling off left and right. Everyone's having Tommy John surgery. Little leaguers are having Tommy John surgery. Little infants, we're bringing them in diapers. Like, my little baby, he needs Tommy John. Everyone's having Tommy John. What is up with Tommy John? Holy cow. It's scary. Even when you sign a new pitcher like a Blake Snell or something, it's like, uh-oh. Blake Snell's already had Tommy John. That don't mean nothing. Guys are having it 2, 3, 4 times. Put simply, when a major league veteran can't get a bunt down to move a runner, especially early in as. I kind of lost the into that sentence, but I get you. Disagree, Michael. They need more maturing down there. Benito Santiago, 79 in the chat. But yeah, I'm really worried. The one guy that I'm excited about. Well, I'm excited about more than one guy, but I can't wait to see Robbie Ray because he'll be coming off Tommy John, so we don't have to worry about him. Hopefully he comes off smoothly, and he's got that new ligament nice and brand new in there, and ready to rock and roll. And then he can go ahead and jack his elbow up over the next 5 years while he wins a bunch of games for the Giants. Just messing with my guy here, even though it's actually completely accurate. I wonder if Tommy John gets royalties for the mention of his surgery every 10 minutes. Tommy John, dude, he needs royalties. He's still alive too. He needs to get some royalties, man. Because Tommy John, and he should have been in the Hall of Fame. He needs to be in the Hall of freaking Fame, not just because of who he is. It's Tommy John. He needs to be in the Hall of Fame because of his career. Tommy John was a great freaking pitcher. But when you combine that with the fact that he's Tommy John, how does he not have a plaque in Cooperstown? Tommy John pitched 26 years in the big leagues, 288 wins, 12 wins shy of 300. You know how many strikeouts he had in his career? 2,245 strikeouts. 3-time All-Star or 4-time All-Star, second in the Cy Young in 1977, second in the Cy Young in 79, and he's Cy Young. I almost called him Cy Young, and he's Tommy John. Put him in the Hall of freaking Fame. I didn't watch the game, so I don't really have any thoughts on the Kings game, but I'm sorry that they lost. That sucks. I'm going to try to do the post games next year more often, and try to grow the Kings channel. I do enjoy basketball, my man. I think after this year, I think we're gonna have some big success on Humm Baby Baseball. We already are, and by next year, I'll be in a position where I can be a little more active on other channels. I hope so. I need Tommy John. Dislocated my elbow, messed up the ligament. Seriously? Bring back Brett Pill. I remember Brett Pill. He's been retired for a while. I remember Brett Pill. Decent player, good solid first baseman, right? Back in 2011, that was back in the day, Fresno Grizzly days. No chest tonight. No chest, I don't think. I'm pretty sure Blake Snell hasn't had Tommy John surgery. He only had a procedure to remove loose bodies in his elbow, I think. Correct me. Oh, you could be right. I thought he had Tommy John like in 2016. I thought that Blake Snell had Tommy John. I could be wrong. It says here he's had Tommy John twice in his career. Just on a quick Google search. This article by Mike Lupica. There's always good and bad luck, no matter what kind of. There's a reason. Tommy John. He's had Tommy John twice in his career. Are they talking about? Maybe he's not talking about Snell. The article's about Snell. Let me see here. Okay, he was talking about Eovaldi. Got to read the specifics. So you very well could be right. Let me see. This article says he had Tommy John. Oh, no. Rodon had Tommy John. Maybe he hasn't. Every time I think, I said, does anyone know in the chat, has Snell had Tommy John? Maybe he hasn't. Maybe you're right. Maybe he hasn't. Yeah, I got autographs from Brett Pill. Brett Pill is a nice guy. He's a nice guy. I think maybe you're right. Maybe he hasn't actually had Tommy John, which is actually scary because that means he might have it someday soon. Back in 2019, this article says raised pitcher Blake Snell to undergo elbow surgery, September return. So maybe he had some other procedure other than Tommy John. Let's hope he doesn't need it no time soon. But this epidemic is bad, really bad. I take you 450 dead center. If you can hit a ball 450 feet, you're a freaking beast. I know I can hit it. I used to measure my home runs, and there was a time I could I can put him out there. I never hit 450 though. That's for the big guy. That's for the Frank Thomases of the world. That's for the I mean, you got to be a great hitter with a great swing, and you probably need some good strong muscle at that point. Form can only get it so far. I got some good form, but at some point, I think you need some extra muscle there to hit at 450. Mr. Baby Sir, can I send you a free shrimp burrito? Oh, absolutely. Send it my way. Send it my way. What were we talking about again? Oh, yeah. Somebody wanted me to do the immaculate grid, and then we're out. And we're out of here. We are out of here. You're out of here when you get the shot, Jack. Mr. Baseball. Born outside U.S., 50 states, and D.C. Boy, this can't be that hard to find. Like Javier Baez. Tell me, I just can't be that hard to think of some Seiya Suzuki. Not Seiya Suzuki. What's going on here? Tom Dola, Twins. Blue crab in the mail. I got to get a post office box so you guys can send stuff. I still haven't done that. Let's see. Who played third base for the Cubs? Ryan Sandberg was a second baseman. Who played third base? What was his name? Ron Santo? Was Ron Santo a third baseman? That's before my time. Wasn't Ron Santo? What position did he play? I feel like he was a third baseman. What we have here, he says this team, what time's the game tomorrow? We're going to check. Did you see the eclipse? I didn't really notice anything. I was looking for it. I thought it got a little bit dim outside. I didn't really notice anything. Sammy Sosa didn't play. Sammy Sosa played third base. Ron Santo, did he play third base though? I'm trying to remember. I feel like Ron Santo was like, that was his position. I think he was a third baseman. Like he was an elite third baseman. I'm going to put it. Ron Santo, 9%. Like that's my recollection. And if he wasn't, well, he played at least one game. Tigers, third base. Does Javi Baez ever play third? Who plays third for the Tigers? Who plays third base for the Tigers? Somebody help me out. I don't want to guess. Twins, third base. Mike Pagliarugo. He was like center field. Who played third base for the Twins? Dan Gladden, Mike Pagliarugo or something like that in the 80s. Of the Masters, Ron Say. I already got the Cubs. Do I like fake wrestling? I used to. I haven't followed it for many years. Chris Bryant. I already got the Cubs, though. I got Ron Santo. I need Tigers and Twins. I mean, it can't be that hard. Minimum one game. But I'm just trying to think like Kirk Gibson, but he never played third. Like who played third? Third base. Okay, .com Dolan. You got Crete Boyer. It's not coming up. Cleat Boyer. Cleat Boyer. Cleat Boyer. That's before my time. Are you sure? Are you sure on that? Yeah, Mike Pagliarulo. I was saying that. I just wanted someone to confirm. Mike Pagliarulo in the 80s. Yes, 1%. That was the first thing that came to my mind, but I was like, it's been so long. I was trying to remember, like, did he play third? He maybe played second. I mean, I was pretty sure he played third, but maybe he played outfield or something. I was like, I wasn't 100% on that. Boyer, no. Well, I heard, yeah, Pablo is not playing with it's clickbait. They say like Pablo Sandoval signs with New York team. It's total clickbait. He signed with a New York team, but it's like it's not the Yankees, it's not the Mets, it's a freaking independent league team that plays near New York. So nice clickbait right there. But we'll take that all day long. We'll take that all freaking day long. I want to say Javi Baez, which we can go for Cubs or Tigers. Born outside U.S., 50 states, and D.C. Well, Baez is definitely born. Is he Puerto Rican? I think he's Puerto Rican. From Puerto Rico. I think. But either way, he's not from the United States. Javi Baez for the Tigers, for los Tigres. Brett Blyleven was born in the Netherlands. Dude, if this is wrong, I'm gonna freak out. Boo! I did not know that about Brett Blyleven. I didn't know that. Nice. Oh, Juan, that would have been a good one. And outside the U.S., Sammy Sosa, right? Sammy Sosa, Dominican, I think. Okay. I get scared. I'm like, Sammy Sosa was born in Minnesota. Like, what? Okay. Twins and Brewers. Jeez. American League. Gosh. Brewers, Tigers. There's a pitcher who played on the Brewers and Tigers. I can't think of his name. He's kind of a Hawaiian, got a Hawaiian name, or I don't know if he's just kind of I can't remember his name. Kind of a bigger guy, if you guys remember. I think he played on the Brewers and the Tigers. I can't remember his name offhand. From the 80s and 90s. There's a pitcher. Cubs and Brewers. I need you guys' help. Brian Harper is Brewers and Twins. Brian Harper, Brewers and Twins. Okay. Oh, boy, I remember that. Yeah, catcher. He was on the Twins in the 1991 World Series. Now that I see his face, I remember him perfectly. Brian Harper, yeah. He was on the Twins in the 91 World Series, I'm pretty sure. He's the one that got run over at the home plate by the Braves guy. Yeah, Twins, Brewers, Paul Molitor, already got it. Yeah, Paul Wong, Lorenzo Cain, already got it. Cub, Don Wirt, third base. We got our third baseman. Oh, for the Tigers, Darrell Evans. We could still do that. Dude, Darrell Evans had to play third. Evans, I spelled his name wrong. Darrell Evans. Isn't that right? Darrell Evans. Yes, 1%. 1%. Oh, we're doing pretty good on the rarity score. Not too shabby for the rarity score. Prince Fielder, Tigers, Brewers. Prince Fielder's, that one plays, right? Wait a second. Tripping. Prince Fielder played on the Prince Fielder. Yeah, I sorry. In my mind, I was like, wait a minute, because I didn't want to get him mixed up with Cecil Fielder. Cecil Fielder was on the Tigers, but I was like, Prince Fielder was too, right? I remember him on the Rangers and the Brewers more, but of course he was on the Tigers. Just from my mind in a second, like, wait a minute. Was that just Cecil Fielder, or both of them were on the Tigers? They were both on the Tigers. Cubs, Brewers. I don't know if I got one of these on my own. Maybe Mike Pagliarulo and Sammy Sosa and Javi Baez. Ran Santo, I thought of. Cubs, Brewers. Let's see here. I'm trying to think. I'm thinking of Cubs. I'm thinking of Brewers, and I can't think of anyone who played on both. I can't think of anyone. Damon Berryhill play on the Brewers? No. Okay, I got to get help. I got to get help. Matt Garza. Jeez. Well, we got it, guys, from your help. Man, I would have had no chance. I would have sat here. I'd have been sitting here. I think I could have got it, but it would take me all day. I'd have sat here for hours without your guys' help. Thank you guys so much for that. We got the immaculate grid. Good job for the Humm Baby baseball team. Good rarity score of 96. A rarity score under 100. Aramis Garcia. Yeah, Chris Bryant. I didn't even think of Chris Bryant as crazy. Miguel Cabrera. Didn't even think of Miguel Cabrera. Johan Santana. Gary Gaetti. Great player for many years. Paul Molitor, Hall of Famer. Very, very nice. Very, very nice. Yeah, Mike Pagliarulo's name came to me right away, but I just like, did he play third? You know, it's been a long time. Yeah, good pitcher, Chris Bosio for the Milwaukee Brewers, and also for he pitched for the Cubs for a little bit. I'm not sure, but definitely I remember him on the Brewers. Very tough game, guys. Giants lose. Let's get it tomorrow. Let's try again. Love Daryl with the Giants cap. Let's hit it up. I want to get one of these 70s Giants caps, vintage. Okay, let's make it happen. Hit the thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button. You guys are awesome. Thank you for your support. Appreciate everyone. We will talk to you freaking tomorrow. Let's do this. Let's make this happen. Let's do it tomorrow. Let's execute. We need execution. I believe we can do it. Micah, it ain't over. Salvage one tomorrow and then sweep the Marlins. Salvage one tomorrow and then sweep the Marlins. And then I'll start feeling good again. Until then, let's make this happen. Hit the thumbs up and subscribe. Thank you. It's your boy, Dulcimerist, Cloud Connected. Yeah. He was a beast. Mike Pagliarulo, the Yankees. Why is this team playing so lousy? Why is this team playing so lousy? I don't know. It's a good question.
No, don't ask me all these stupid ass questions. No. And God, all these stupid ass questions every night. Find the I hit Brett for Miller. Miller started the game, damn fool. I'm tired of all these ass questions every night.
That's going to be me if the Giants lose again tomorrow. Have a great day, and we'll talk to y'all in the next video. I'm just playing with you, Joe Boyd. You the man. I appreciate everyone, and I don't have an answer to why the Giants are playing so poorly, but hopefully we turn this around quick. Have a great day, and we'll see you tomorrow.
This is what's great about sports. This is what the greatest thing about sports is. You play to win the game. Hello? You play to win the game. You don't play to just play it. That's the great thing about sports. You play to win. And I don't care if you don't have any wins. You go play to win. When you start telling me it doesn't matter, then retire. Get out. Because it matters.